last week we finished out the Durst Manor, also known in the book as the Death House, which I did not want to actually say Death House for it, but
I knew the name. I told my friends, I was like, "Oh yeah, we entered this house," and she immediately was like, "Oh, you're in the Death House," and I'm like, "Sure."
Dude, I feel like
No,
I
of
feel like
course
that
it's the
is.
Death House. It's named after Fred Durst.
I was gonna say I feel like that's absolutely something Fred Durst would say. Be like, oh, so this is like the Durst House. He goes, also known as the Death House.
brr, brr, brr.
Entry permitted only with a cookie.
So you've escaped the Death House and the trap that were the things that were laid there, and
Even Caleb, who beat us out, who beat all of us out there, and was just sitting like eating an
Somehow,
apple,
some
like, "Hey
way.
guys, just waiting." Got out early. It was amazing.
I
It
was
was
cleaning
beautiful.
and found another exit.
Well, I went back to that bed and took a long rest.
I was the last. I was the last one out.
so everyone, just in case, because you leveled up, we'll say that you didn't take a long rest, but you gained the effects of a long rest.
Beautiful.
So you can all
Sure.
be like topped off on spell slots, hit dice, anything like that. I'm hearing a slight echo from somebody.
Probably me,
Oh,
Okay.
let's see. I
because
need.
I'm not using headphones.
Oh, so I get my spell slot back. That's not big.
Yeah. So
And yeah, I'm already good on everything else. I think.
as you sort of leave the house, the fog kind of in front of it like opens up a little bit. So as the fog like opens up like right around the house, you see tall shapes looming out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. As you approach, the muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stares out from pools of blackness. You really don't hear any sound cutting through the silence, except for mournful sobbing echoing through the streets from a distance, and a little bit of a creaking of like a cart happening. So let's.
Oh, is it the death cart? Do we need to bring out your dead?
No. Should be.
Bring out
As you approach the village of Barovia.
We disconnect.
Oh,
Bye.
All right. Does everyone see the map in front of them?
Yes. Is it
Oh,
properly
look at dog.
southeast west?
Uh,
I don't see it or a legend anywhere.
yes. Oh, it's.
Oh.
Let's-
No.
Token layer. There we go.
Okay.
All right, so is the Death House is off the map to the east then?
Technically, like, say the Death House is more like here.
Oh, so it's like the last
It's like
house on
kind
the
of like
left.
it's kind of like the edge of the village. Like, technically, in the book, they want the Death House to be here, but like, fuck that noise.
Yeah, no.
You hear sort of like the sobbing from around this area, like in front of you and like slightly off to the left. As you kind of like look around at the different houses, some are boarded up. Some you catch a glimpse of some people kind of like looking out and staring, but just like going behind the curtains a little bit afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Some people look very frightened. Some just look very emotionless. You kind of a
Frail, stop scaring the people.
just like not a death, not an angry stare, just like a blank stare almost. It's kind of
All these are these squares. The squares that we see from this grid are 10-foot squares, right?
they're technically 40-foot squares.
Oh my god! So like,
You're 40 feet large now. Yes.
so
No. We're not actually going like turn order, but it's more as an idea of kind of where you want to go.
So if I like blind fired an arrow towards the sobbing, I would not hit.
No.
Okay, cool. I probably wasn't gonna do that, but I was just double checking. Shit gets crazy out here.
let's see. As you sort of, where is this? So there's a lot of little extra stuff. There we go. So you do see on the street, like just up ahead, an old lady, like an older woman with a cart. Looks like it's kind of like full of food of some sort. She's just kind of like pushing this cart.
We're out like here,
Yeah.
or just like down the street.
Like down the street, like probably around like here, and just like she stops at a house, knocks on the door, and you see like person like answer and just like give her some money, and then like she hands over what looks like kind of like a pie or some sort of like
I'm starving.
some sort of like food, and she's just selling it to the villager, and you kind of hear the villager like a little bit like thanking the lady profusely and wish her safe travels. And she turns and she kind of sees you. She's like, oh. She kind of like waves.
I wave back.
Yeah.
Hello.
And then I walk
also
over.
wave back.
Arden
Come on
also
over,
waves back.
dearie.
I start walking over. What are you selling?
Oh,
Lion.
these.
Also go with them because I have rustic hospitality and people take care of me.
Well, hello there. We don't normally see strangers in these parts. What are you doing here?
We're new in town.
So,
Yes, Vrail, that was implied by the stranger's part.
We're doing.
we-
No, something about dead kids in a house, but
he
too
came
much
up and
detail.
he pushed.
we were protecting a. We were hired to protect a cart.
You got
it.
We brought
Sam.
the cart to his destination, not far from here.
Yeah, Sam, you gotta go up and push him and say, "I'm new in town."
I have 8.
Yeah, I have 8.
I have horns.
I'm selling my wares to the villagers. They're very special meat pies. They're called dream pies. It's
Like 3.
they're a little pricey,
All
they're
right.
filled with a little bit of magic.
How much?
What?
It's 1 gold piece for each pie.
I'll
And
Do
each
I
take
pie
get
will
a
have
discount?
6.
Wait,
Each pie will
do I
have.
get a?
well,
You go ahead, Mike.
Since you guys are all new, I'll give you 1 for free, and it happens to have 6 slices for each pie.
Sounds a lot like a
Aw.
drug.
Burl happily takes the free pie and takes his slice and eats it right then and there.
Oh,
I'm doing a perception check on the pie.
I also do.
Is it a savory pie or is it a sweet pie?
Perception
it's
check.
a savory pie. It's a meat pie.
All right. And what time of day is it?
I'm also gonna do a perception.
It's probably like.
All right, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the slice of pie. I'm gonna wrap it up and save it for the next
Maybe
meal
like
time.
noon, like
You don't eat between
early
meals,
afternoon.
but okay, it's
Hard.
to lunch. Yeah, I'll eat
It
it.
looks like normal meat pie. It smells nice. It smells like spiced. It's like really good smelling. Sort of
I'm
thing.
also eating this pie.
Guess I'm also gonna do
I-
a perception check on Vrail since he just ate it.
Oh, he's
I am also saving my piece for mealtime.
okay.
Every
Nothing-
time is mealtime.
Nothing bad happens when you eat it. It's very delicious. It is very good.
I buy 3 more.
Save my pie. I'm not gonna eat my pie.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, each
wait, I
are you
forgot.
buying 3 like full pies?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he said 6 pieces, right?
Each pie will have 6 pieces. So you're gonna.
I'm saving my piece of pie.
Okay.
Fine, I'll just buy 2.
I'm gonna
All
put
right.
it. I have like
It's
a little
one
I
gold
hand her
piece.
2 gold coins.
pocket
Okay.
in there.
Oh, thank you, dearie.
Thank you. This is delicious.
Oh
I have
yes,
like a
it's
I
very
have a
wonderful.
nice
It's a little magical. Gives you wonderful dreams.
I can taste the magic.
And you know this land is very dreary. It's very sad for so many people. And these pies just bring a little bit of joy to everyone around. But you said
this.
you were in a bad house. It must
Yeah, the death
the old,
house. And I
the
point
old
to it.
Durst Manor. Oh,
Yeah, that's the
nasty
one.
thing that happened there. It's terrible.
Yeah, that's where Fred Durst got his start.
What happened there?
Fred Durst got his start.
I heard rumors that there were like cultists or something, but I just stayed away from there. The family was very strange, but then they all sort of like just died mysteriously on some stuff, and some say the house itself may be alive, but we all kind of stay away from it.
How long ago did they die?
Oh, it was a long time ago. Like none of us were really alive. We've just heard stories.
Question: is there a windmill nearby?
Oh, we
You gonna
know.
jump through it?
Oh yes, it's one outside of town for a bit. It's actually
Oh, I heard window.
I mean,
No,
it's a
one
ways
window in town. There's just one
outside of
window in
town,
town.
maybe a day's journey, half a day to a
Hello?
day's journey. But it's an old, decrepit, just windmill. So, how long have
Any
you
shop?
been here in Barovia?
Oh, we've just arrived.
Well, this is the village of Barovia, and there's two more sort of larger cities around here. There's Valaki and Kresik. Just Valaki is sort of midway, and Kresik is all the way at the west, as you follow sort of the main road through Barovia into the other places. Here in town, you probably want to check out the Blood of the Vine Tavern, which is kind of right down the street, and you'll see the Blood of the... She points out an area here. Let me...
Near the
you should
sobbing.
see where it says E2. That is the Blood of the Vine Tavern.
Don't have to tell me twice. I could use a few drinks.
Also,
Aye, aye.
not that far from the tavern, you have, if you need any equipment, you have the shop over here. It's Bildrath's Mercantile. And for those that may need a
Into
little
that.
piety in their life, we have the church up here. At E5 would be the church. E1 is the mercantile. E2, Blood of the Vine Tavern.
I'm looking for a church to worship naked women.
Okay, so one thing I'm going to suggest to the group. I'm going to say, okay, I think we have a lot of things that we've just gotten from the house. We have a lot of worth. We probably have a lot of supplies we need to get, or at the very least, we need to ensure we have enough money for food and somewhere to stay until we move on. I think it best that me and perhaps one other person should go to the shop. If there's anything in the bag of holding that you would like to hang on to that you don't think should be sold, we should asterisk those items.
That's fair.
Oh, also of note, Scott, one of the big pieces of equipment that was received was a robe of useful items.
Ooh, those are all sorts of convenient.
Plenty of ladders. I rolled lots of ladders on it.
Yeah, so if we collectively really quick want to go through here and just asterisk if there's anything that you
Fucking 20 foot 4 long.
really want, we'll make sure to keep those things.
All right, so how do I see the bag of holding?
It should be under items. You should see it's an editable thing for bag of holding.
Did anyone do a like Arcana check or anything on the 3 blank books with leather covers to see if there's any hidden like magic on them?
I believe we did an Arcana check when we first found them.
Yeah,
Okay.
books are just books. You do notice when you look at those books that they look a little older and a little more worn than when you first picked them up, but otherwise look like they would still be the same price.
Okay.
All right.
In the
Nope,
same
let's
way
sell
that
these.
like all of the silverware is gone.
I'll go with you to the shop to sell these bitches.
So wait, what went away? What else went away?
I think I already just deleted it from the bag of holding.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's. You said Frail, you were gonna come with.
Yeah.
All right, we should let's go to the shop and get rid of these items and see what we come back with.
Ooh, I'm going to the shop too. Sorry.
Where can we meet you guys at? Is anyone else going to come with? Or are you guys going to
Tavern.
the bar?
The tavern.
I'm going to the shop.
Okay.
You're going to go to the shop. Okay.
Always drink after mission.
I could do with a drink. And
Always get blackout drunk and
maybe get,
hit
a,
on
maybe get a little
people.
more information on that
Well,
house that we just.
I wouldn't
You
I wouldn't
dearies
mind
have a safe travel. My name is I go by Granny. It's a
Oh,
little.
apologies,
Thank
Granny.
you,
We should have asked
Granny.
you that
Meet you,
before.
Granny. I'm Braille.
Oh, it's nice to see you, dears.
Thanks for the pie.
Yep.
Here, Rail, you can have my pie.
Mmm.
I'm gonna put my piece of
I don't
pie.
need dreams.
I have like this nice little camping stackable set of Tupperware containers since I'm a ranger and I'm used to being out on missions. I have like a little camping set and I just put it in one of the Tupperware and then put it like in the other one and I'm just like put it in my bag. It's stored up.
All right. So who is at the shop, the mercantile?
Me.
That's me.
Okay. So as you walk in, you see sparse light from this building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door creaks on its hinges, reading Bildrath's Mercantile. The door's open. You're going to walk in?
Yes.
Okay. As you go in, you see the establishment is about 70 feet long by about 40 feet wide. The owner is Bildrath Cantemir. Hello there. What can
Hello,
I help you for?
We have a few
We're looking to sell and
wares
looking to buy.
yeah.
Alright. Merchandise
Figure
is
we'd start
around
with the
there.
stuff.
Tell me what you want. So anything that you buy here, you can get anything from the player's handbook, but it is 50% more expensive.
Blech.
Oh god. Also, how do I know what's in the player's handbook?
Um,
Do you want to come grab my player's
If you go-
handbook?
If you
I
go
got the
to
bag of
press
holding
I,
open, so
Can I really quick? Can I roll perception to see if he has any like magical or anything that would be arcane, like really cool?
no. He
No.
like not that you can't roll, just no, he doesn't have any.
Damn. Okay.
He just has like normal mundane gear.
I was
adventurous gear.
hoping there's a possibility like maybe he had like some like I don't know a ringlet or something that just so happened to be like some merchant dropped it off.
Nope. It's just mundane stuff with a bit of a markup. And I
Alright,
am
cool.
giving
And
you
where
a
do I-
break because the book says a 4x markup.
Why?
Because
God.
you ain't got other choice for buying
All right.
shit.
And where do I find what's in the player's
press the
handbook?
I on the top right,
Okay.
and then
And
select item.
items. Okay.
all right, I'm gonna go through the bag of holding real quick, and then we can split this up. Sir, I have 5 wolf pelts.
I think I gave you the... So
Yeah,
the
5
wolf
gold.
pelts, I'll give you the...
You said they were worth 5 gold, but what is he gonna actually take?
He'll do 5 gold for him.
Okay, let me open the calculator real quick.
Yeah.
5 gold.
Whatever the...
We don't have price on the 3 crossbows we picked up.
Uh, that would be
A light, one-handed, and heavy.
okay. So a light crossbow, basic gold value is 25. So it's going to be half. Any sort of weapon that you sell, it's going to be half value.
So
In this shop, or just in general?
In general.
Okay.
In general, if it's a weapon or armor or specifically like adventuring gear, it's going to sell for half price. Anything like gems, your items, artwork, those books, those will sell for the full like sort of worth.
we got the. I'll go back to the weapons in a minute. Let's see. We have box on the vanities.
I have the weapons and armor all.
Let's see. We have the silver gold figurine worth 75. 80. Three gold rings worth 25 each, so that's plus 75. The topaz pendant, which is worth 750.
If you need to know the price of anything, I have it pulled up in my player's handbook.
Let's see, another 75 for the books.
How much is a +3 longbow?
That's a magical item, and that's way more money than you have right now.
I think we should keep the scrolls. 3
A
moss
magical
daggers,
item.
10 gold each. That's plus 30.
Yeah.
Is he trying to steal something?
Where's it? Where's it? Does it say somewhere?
That's a weird thing because there's actually no set price on something like that. It's more a
7
you
gems
win
worth
it
of-
somehow, or because I think the set price would be somewhere around like 25 to 50,000 gold.
For what, the
Okay, Mike, how
longbow?
much are these?
Plus 3. Yeah.
Well,
Oh
that-
yeah, +3 longbow. Holy shit, that's pretty powerful.
Mike, how much is a light crossbow worth?
25 gold pieces.
25. What about a one-handed?
Let's see,
A +1 long.
light crossbow, hand crossbow. 75 gold pieces.
So that's 100 divided by 2, and a heavy
50.
50. So 150 divided by 2.
Mike,
75. Yes.
quick question, because
Hey, what about
I was looking
bolts?
at
Or are they just junk?
like the crossbows, see what requires to utilize them,
What
and
about
it
60
says
bolts?
for like the hand crossbow, it says it is in parentheses martial / or comma crossbow. Does that mean if you have martial weapons proficiency, you can use it?
Yes.
Okay. I
You don't want
Arden
to use
and I don't want to use it.
It's going to use your dex, and your dex is garbage.
Oh, I see.
If you want to do ranged option, I would say buy some javelins, because you can use your
Okay.
strength for that. Javelins or like hand axes, because
Okay.
you can
What
use
about
your strength for
Bolts,
that.
Are those worth anything?
What's that?
We have 60 bolts. Are those worth anything since none of us use crossbows?
Every 20 bolts is 1 gold.
I have a
So
crossbow,
1.5
but I've got
gold.
my own bolts on my own inventory, I think.
Yeah, the bolts bolts or like arrows
I've got my
are
own
going to
bolts,
be
I'm fine.
like 20 for a gold piece.
All right, definitely we should pick up some arrows because several of us use those. So we should pick up like
Hold on.
2 stacks of arrows. Like a
For
stack
the
of
most
arrows.
part, if you occasionally buy like bolts and arrows, I'm not going to worry about you tracking them. I'm just going to say like you're able to recover most of them, and just like buy them when you think you should be buying them, but I'm never going to worry about you running out of them.
This
Half
is
a
it to
gold is worth
get-
how many silver?
What's that?
Magic item.
Half a gold is worth how much silver?
5.
5.
Base 10 economy. The only
Base
thing
10
that's weird is electum and fuck electum.
Okay, so
Because I'll elect
wait,
and lick my
so
mouth.
60 silver would be
6 gold.
6 gold.
Mhm.
So plus 6.
So like armors of resistances have got to be like a
They're
lot.
magical items, so they're not going to be readily available. You probably want either like studded leather or
That's what I was just looking at, was studded leather of poison resistance.
Well, just studded leather
Totally
itself
magic.
is 12 plus dex. Is
Did
for
we
your
s-
AC.
Okay.
I don't know if I missed it, but did we split up the
Uh,
money yet?
I'm working on that now.
Not yet.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Depending on how much that is, and that I might get the studded leather armor.
What's your dex currently at?
14.
Your dex is only 14?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. My dex is 3.
Okay, so it's 16. All right. So you'd have 15 with the studded leather. Or
Wait. Hold on. It says my AC right now is 14.
what are you wearing?
Like, think leather armor.
Yeah, it sounds like it, right? You'd be wearing leather. So studded leather just gives you like a +1, because leather is 11 plus dex.
That's probably not even
Got
gonna
a
be worth it.
chainmail shirt on right now. Should I upgrade that?
Chainmail gives you straight 16. What's
Or
your
not chainmail. I'm sorry, chain shirt.
chain shirt?
Yeah, it's the one we found in the house.
I mean, scale mail, a breastplate or half plate would do you better, but he doesn't have breastplate or half plate. Plus, those are really expensive. Scale mail is 50 gold pieces. Chain shirt is 50 gold pieces.
What is a vicious longbow?
It's magical.
Oh God.
You're not getting magic. You're not
drop
getting a
this
magic
and
crossbow this early, or magic longbow this early.
But Daddy, I want it now.
Did
Yeah,
you
no.
drop like the
Yeah.
the list in chat somewhere?
I did not, but
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he was reading or not off the list.
Is chainmail a chain shirt? Here we go.
chain shirt is 13 plus dex modifier, but max of 2.
Which is what I'm wearing.
Oh, it's
Which
only
put me at a
why is it
15.
only a max of 2?
Because it's medium armor.
Boo! What's the best light armor that I could probably afford? It would just be
Studded
the
leather.
studded leather.
Studded leather is the best light armor that's non-magical. The thing
My
with
father.
medium armor, like, you can wear medium armor, and to a point, it's going to be
I
better.
need someone who's better at math than I am.
What's up?
Yep.
All right, so we netted 2,048 gold and 5 silver. We need to divide that by 6.
All right. Well, I'll forego a piece of silver.
2,000.
So everyone gets a piece of
Yeah,
silver.
because if you divide the gold evenly, it ends up in a 0.3333 indefinite 3.
2,000 and what gold? Or 2,000 what silver?
2048,
2048.
2,248.
which is 2 to the 11th.
All right,
I'll,
so I'll be
I'll
willing to take
forego a piece of
341.
gold.
What was the number for silver?
5 silver.
No, 2,000.
2048 gold, 5
5.
silver.
2,048.
Yep. To the 11th.
I'll forego a gold piece or two, but I'm definitely getting a silver coin.
That's fine. I'll forego the silver.
I'll also forego a piece of gold to help even it out. Like, not a big deal.
The one thing with medium armor that you just have to be careful of is some of the medium armors will give you a disadvantage on stealth checks.
Whatever's left over, we should divide it evenly, and whatever's like excess, we should just use at the
Roland.
tavern to tip.
I like that.
Roland,
Yeah,
204
makes sense.
gold, 8 silver.
What?
There's 204 gold and 8 silver. We can get but 204 is divided by 6.
No. That's way too low.
About
Yeah,
to say, it
wait,
divides
what?
evenly into 341 with a 0.333 indefinite, so.
So yeah, we'll
All
just
right.
each get 341, and then whatever is excess we'll use to tip at the tavern.
Yeah, that gives you
All right, well,
2 gold and 5 silver left for the
You said
341.
you said 1 gold is 10 silver, right?
Yeah.
If I have two,
but keep
if I
those
have
separate. Keep those
2,000
separate.
and 40 silver.
248.5 gold.
48.5 divided by 6, then. Yeah.
It's everyone gets 341,
341,
and then you have 2 gold and 5 silver left over.
Oh, that's the 2048 was gold, not silver.
Gold, yes.
Okay, I
So
got
we
that
had
as the number of
341,
silver.
341 pieces of gold.
Yes.
Jeez.
And
But you
then
guys don't have yours yet because we're in the shop. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and hand out the gold to myself and everybody in the shop. So everybody had 341 to what you have.
All right,
Cool.
Oh,
cool.
well, if I have money, then I'm have money to spend. Then shopping's a lot more interesting.
Yep.
Does he have any more chain shirts?
Yes. It'll be, because it's 50% higher, it'll be 75 gold for a chain shirt.
I'll pay double.
How much would he purchase for a chain shirt for that I currently have?
Like, if you're getting another shirt, you could probably give your chain shirt to Caleb.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
I peel it
Alright,
off
well,
my
that means
body
I
in the
have a-
middle of.
Then I have a cloak of protection that I don't need at all.
I mean, you can always use a cloak of protection, but
Yeah, I'd pass my
After
chainmail
everybody
shirt
goes
off
shopping, I'll put it in the bag.
to Caleb.
cool.
Thanks, buddy.
So you
No
can just
problem.
use the compendium to drag a
if,
chain
if it's all
shirt
the same
over.
to you, I'll take the brand new one, and you can have the old sweaty one, and I can have the one that's freshly minted and been like polished by the store owner.
It's not polished by the store
Isn't
owner.
it the bar?
It's kind of dusty.
But it's a clean dust as opposed to being like
The
having
clean
on all the
dust.
sweat and
It-
blood
it's
of
like
war.
Like a dust that's been sitting there for a while.
Yeah.
It's more like you have, but no one sweaty has been wearing it.
No.
I can pretend that no one's ever worn this before. So I'd rather if it's all the same. Now you're already wearing it. You have to take off all your layers in public. I'll just take this one, and I'll pay for half of it or all of it even.
You do you.
Okay.
I'm standing there, nipples out.
You
Well,
don't know
you're
what's
getting
going on.
something.
You're at the bar.
You're getting something else, right?
Yeah, I'm getting something else.
Okay.
Where'd you come with us?
Now, just a heads up: if you're doing scale mail, that's going to give you disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do scale mail just yet. I think you said he didn't have scale mail anyways.
Well, he has scale, just not breastplate or a half plate.
How much is the scale?
Scale is 50 gold pieces, and
Oh.
it's
And how-
it's 14 plus dex.
14 plus dex. So that put me at a 16.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much better. What else does he have?
Yeah, how much is the studded leather armor?
45 plus
I'm gonna-
times 1.5, or
Time-
plus 50%. So it's
Let me rephrase it.
67.
All right, cool. I'm gonna buy that.
All right.
Let me rephrase that. What's the highest dex I can get out of the armor from him? Is that the scale?
Any medium armor, it'll be scale. Any medium armor will give you a max dex of 2 unless you take a medium armor feat, which will raise it to 3.
Then I will hand over 50 gold pieces for the scale.
Okay.
Trying to see how much poison is. It's
Um,
not showing me.
poison is.
And I just type up scale mail, right?
How much is studded leather armor worth? Like
A
on my
basic vial of poison is 100 gold pieces.
Ouch.
Poison's expensive.
So-
how about
so-
stuff to make my poison? Let me see what they got there.
so studded leather. Can I sell him then my leather armor?
Yeah. Leather armor is 10 gold pieces, so you'll get 5 for selling it.
All right, cool.
Question: how do I add this to my character sheet? The scale mail.
You should just be able to drag it from the compendium.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Make sure that your window is not popped out, but part of the. sheet.
It is popped out. That's the problem.
There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm wearing leather.
All right, and then my armor class becomes 15.
It should update automatically once you put the new armor in there and make it.
Mine did.
It did not because I manually changed my leather armor to studded leather armor.
Oh. That
Yeah.
could be. Just delete it from your inventory and just add.
How do I delete it from my inventory?
You should see the lock at the bottom, and when you click on that, you'll see the trash cans.
Oh,
appear.
got it.
Yeah.
I don't see trash cans. Let's see.
It's a little red square.
Oh, okay, the hashtag mark.
Yeah.
Okay, so then do that. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
whatever is
add
red
items.
is.
So then if I just put in studded leather armor, will it do it?
From the compendium, yeah. Once
Yeah.
you drop it in, it'll
how do I drop it in from the compendium?
just drag and drop.
Okay.
Like
You can't have
just-
your character sheet popped out though.
Okay.
I just learned that one.
yeah.
Wait, you can't have your character sheet popped out?
No,
No, it
it's
has
got to
the
be
same
like
window as the
it's got to be
info bar.
windowed in.
Endium
In order-
showing me.
Oh, I got it.
Cool. I
So-
now have an AC of 16.
Sam, your armor situation is kind of weird.
Mine.
Yeah, because you can't use metal.
Yeah, that's why I figured I wasn't really gonna go shop. I was like, we're fine, we're fine.
Rosewood.
I would say you're good for studded leather.
Good.
Because it's the armor itself isn't metal. It's just kind of like the studs that are in it. I would say that's okay. For medium, you really only get hide available. What's your dex modifier?
2.
Hide does the same as studded leather for you. Because it's 12 plus dex, and it's max 2. So it'd give you a 14, and it's way cheaper than studded leather. It's only 10 gold pieces as opposed to 45.
Wait, so what is hide armor? Where is that at in the compendium?
Medium armor and just hide. You are not going to be able to wear hide armor because it's medium.
I don't even know what armor.
I mean,
got.
that only bumps my AC up 1, but I guess that is helpful.
One makes
Yeah,
a
But I
difference.
didn't go to the
That's it.
store. But I guess so before we had split up, I just yell at somebody like, pick me up some hide.
Yeah, just take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, we had wolf pelts. Could we have made our own hide armor?
Wait, what?
None
what
of you
was that?
have
We had-
leather making tools, and it would take time. You'd need significant downtime and proficiency.
How cool would it be to have a wolf head for each pauldron, just on your armor set. But whatever, we'll find more pelts later, I'm sure.
How much is studded leather?
45 plus the times 1.5, so
Was-
67.
Yeah.
And how much is leather regular?
I now
10
have
gold
pie.
pieces.
10.
So you sell it for 5.
Sell it for 5. So I would need to give him
62.
62. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And you said the hide armor was 10, which means he's selling it for 15.
Yes.
And if I sell my leather armor, he would buy it for 5, so I only lose 10 gold. Got it.
Are you proficient with shields?
Me?
Sam? Yeah. I don't remember.
Yes. Yes, I am.
You could buy a shield. It would be a wooden shield, but yeah, that would work. And a shield would give you +2 to your AC.
Sure, I will also buy a wooden shield. How much is that?
It is 10 gold pieces, so it would be 15.
Okay. I will also buy a wooden shield.
Taya, did you walk over to the store?
Mike said we're just
deciding that
taking
we all
care
went
of
to the
it.
store. Now that we
Yeah,
realize that I have money.
Like, if there's
yeah, it's more
anything
for
you
the
guys
shopping.
need from the store, you can do all of
That's-
that
that's-
now.
That was what I said at the beginning was, hey, we got this stuff we can go sell, and we're probably going to need to stock up on some supplies.
Okay, so I walk over to the store then. Just
Mike, I don't
I was
see
just
it.
sitting. I was just sitting there, just
What
drinking
about poison
drinking a
component?
beer, waiting, and guys
What are you
taking a little
looking for?
while. So I just walked over.
What are you looking
Poison
for, Eric?
components.
Because it's going to be different based on, what type of poison.
Just a basic.
There's some weird stuff I have to look up on it, because it's a lot of, you'd have to, gather component. He doesn't have all of the components for poison.
Are there any, oh, I guess we don't know. Can I ask the shop owner if there are any like alchemists or anybody who can enchant my armor in the town?
No, we don't have anyone like that. I just kind of have the armor here and just some basic stuff.
I'm just
I mean,
gonna like.
There
I'm
may
gonna,
be
I'm gonna like.
there may be
I'm gonna-
places out in the world with some fancy magical stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna snobly like look away and be like, backwater trash.
Hey, it's the only
Taya
backwater
hears him
trash
and
that
is
you
like,
have.
Taya also hears him and kind of like smacks him on the shoulder and is like, "Don't be rude."
Yeah. You don't give a fuck. You're paying him money. You're paying his inflated price. He's like, if you
Yeah,
want
but
it, you
she
want
comes-
it. If you don't want it, you don't have to buy it here.
She
Money's
comes
not
from
the.
these people though, so she's like, because she has rustic hospitality, and so she like gets along with all of like everybody, and so she's just like, "Don't be rude. There's no reason to be like a dick about it."
Yeah, whatever.
How
He's
much?
too
how
much of a dick. I've sent my nephew out.
Tell me more about this nephew.
Yeah, is he done, clown?
Let's see. Like, him over there. He points out, and it's just this massive fucking dude. Like, think of the mountain from Game of Thrones size type dude. Like, almost 7 foot, just very broad shouldered.
Where's he
Fucking
standing?
look on his face. He's just on like the other side of the. It's my nephew. Hey, Wimple, say hi.
I walk over to
Whoa.
where as close as I can to him, and I go, "Hey, buddy, you know where I can get some weed?"
No.
I look over. I look over at Taya like slightly impressed, but I'm not. I'm trying not to
But
give
when
it away,
you-
and I'm like,
When you look at him, like, he's big. He's like, he looks like he is like country strong.
yeah. So like
He could
so,
fail
like,
a wisdom saving throw and an intelligence saving throw.
so yeah. So like
And
I
still
definitely
like punch you into next Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah, so I look over, like, I'm definitely impressed. I'm like, all right, he's a big boy. But I'm trying not to show it, so I look at Tay and I'm like, well, he's no werewolf.
You're each getting 341. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is like, he looks like, when the cow doesn't want to move, he just picks it up and like moves
Oh,
it, sort of
that's
like,
daddy.
like you can see like he's got some muscle on him. And by some, I mean a lot. But he looks like he's as dumb as he is strong. And he looks really strong. Think if you ever
He's
saw
a
the
few
awesome,
points shy of a positive modifier in intelligence.
if you ever saw the show The Awesomes, it's the strong guy.
All right. I'm pretty much done with my stuff, so I'm going to wait outside. As I walk out, I'm just going to, like, pat him on the stomach. I'm like, keep drinking your milk there, big guy.
Thanks.
Taya walks over to him and is like, "What are you doing later? We're gonna be at the tavern if you like want to make an
Watching the
appearance."
store. He has no clue that you're trying to flirt with him.
She's not a very good flirt either. She has like 0 charisma. I think her charisma is actually a -1, so she's really bad at it. But she tried.
He is
She's
just
got
like
big titties. That's what she's got going for her.
big.
So does Braille.
He is just
Uh,
like a
I'm-
lummox.
I'm not sharing my gold. Not currently. It probably makes the most in-game sense, but character and lore-wise, like Vorthos-wise, like I'm not just gonna pull my money with these people that I'm almost randomly attached to.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can I?
You can do that. You can set up like a ledger in there. He also should have editability on the bag of holding.
Agreed, but Tanner disagrees with the plan. Anybody else? How's everybody else feel about it? Total.
Wait, what plan?
Taya's fine with it. So Taya will
With the
donate.
jet.
Taya will donate 31 GP to the bag of holding.
Because there's some remainder left, so the most fair way is instead of having just the bit left, we set some for the group in case of emergencies.
Because there's always, some characters that need to buy more items and some don't necessarily.
Yeah, I'll donate 31 gold to the bag of holding for now. And that puts me at an even 300 after my shopping. So I'll donate 31.
Like, eventually,
Is that what
I'm
we're
sure...
doing? What's that for?
Just
to
Gail,
have...
if you look at the chat.
Oh. Hang on, let me go look at the chat.
Just having, like, a bulk fund.
Since there was some remainder of gold left, I didn't speak up earlier because I was at the tavern and was waiting for you all to get there. But since we have
all of us blow through our money right as Arden comes in, he's like, guys, wait, we should save up. And we're all like standing here with an armful of shit.
we don't know when anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
I will do 35.
When Arden's going to need to buy that plate mail for 1,500 gold.
Yeah, we should help with that.
I mean, if it would be easiest if we had the 2,048, just split 1,800, so we each get 300, and then the remaining 248 gold we put in the bag of holding for a rainy day / death save, so to speak.
Yeah, when you
buying
suggested
diamonds,
to me,
so
when
Arden can use Revivify on you dead fuckers.
Yeah, when initially when you ask me, I'm just like, I'm in my head. In my head, I'm definitely like, God, that's kind of a smart idea. Like, never hurts to have funds put away. But I don't trust you entirely yet. So when you tell me that, I go, emergencies are for the unprepared, and I'm just gonna walk away.
And before he walks away, I'd like to roll is there a persuasion type of is there like a charisma roll
Persuasion?
or something? Try to like, yeah. I don't see. Oh, I do see persuasion.
Yeah.
Can I roll see if I?
Yeah,
We're gonna roll up.
If you guys kind of think about it, we already have 1,000 gold pieces on us. It's one of the patches of the useful robe. It's got 10 gems worth 100 gold piece each.
Yeah, that is basically our bank account. But
Yeah, no, I'm with
do I
Will on that.
do I roll like an
Roll
opposing
the
like wisdom check?
Actually, roll an opposing persuasion.
Opposing persuasion? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You guys are having like the stupidest argument ever.
Sounds about right.
It's my money and I want it
real
now.
life between you two.
It's all just me and Arden going back and forth with like emergencies are for the unprepared. He's like, well, the unprepared are those who are unfaithful, and I'm like, well, the unfaithful are those who are unwealthy, and it's just really like getting further and further off the rails of making sense.
I'm gonna roll persuasion to see if I can just say, "Hey, the cloak's fine."
Yeah, sure. You win with an 11. You're good.
Yeah, fine. Cloak's fine.
Cloak's fine.
All right. I'll
that makes sense.
I'll keep the 341. Fair point.
You just gotta be careful with the cloak.
That's.
Who's wearing is anyone wearing the cloak right now?
It's in the bag.
Okay.
It's in the bag. Do we is someone making a section in the bag of holding for the money we're pulling together for those who want to put money in?
I think we decided.
I thought we weren't doing that anymore. I thought
we're not gonna do that.
Well,
yeah.
I think some might do that, or
the rope is our
35 gold pieces into the bag of holding.
Sure.
Yeah, I had my 31, so that's 66.
And I'll add my 41.
There, I'm gonna make a gold piece section. Gold piece. So 61, and then what'd you say, Art? No, Art. Yeah.
We have 102 total.
102.
Did anyone need to buy any weapons?
Yeah.
I don't think
I-
there's any
I
weapons I
have
can buy. I think
lances.
I'm already.
I don't
I
need
think
to
you already
buy-
have a
Yeah.
longbow, right? Or are you in
I
a
have a
short
short
bow?
bow. Can I hold a longbow?
Yeah, you're an elf. Elves get proficiency with
How much is
longbows.
longbow?
The elf, he's just looking at his hands. Can I use a longbow?
Yes.
Mike, whenever I
longbow
throw
is
a
50 gold pieces, so 75.
75 and minus if I sell my short bow.
Your short bow is 25, so 12 and a half.
Mike, does
So I would owe
oh,
him.
Uh,
Sorry, math not working today.
62 and a half.
I don't think I need weapons.
Minus 62.5. That's
What's up, Arden?
What's that?
if I whenever I throw a javelin, do I inherently get it back at the end of the battle, or is it a one-time use?
You can pick it up at the end of battle.
Okay. So if
So
I'm,
you could say like you pick it up unless, yeah. Usually you can get like, you want to get like a pack of a couple because they're not that. They're half a gold each.
Arden's looking at the shelf and he's like, I could get one javelin for 3 gold, or oh, they have a 6
Like,
pack.
what about my
no, they have
two
it's half
blades?
a gold
Can I
each.
get anything better than a short bow or a dagger? Or a short sword or dagger? Like, I don't know what
You
what-
can
what- I don't know how heavy a weapon I can go. I'm not 100% sure.
you can use a rapier. Would be your best melee weapon, unless you're trying to do two-handed fighting. In which case, it would either be double short sword or double dagger or short sword and dagger.
Like, did we talk about this? Can you do a hand axe and a dagger?
Yeah, hand axe is light. As long as
Right.
both weapons are light, you can do two-handed, unless you have the two-weapon fighting feat.
Can you I don't think I saw him in there, but are shuriken like a thing you can get? Can I get like ninja stars?
It would
Okay,
really be
Naruto.
kind of like
I have ranged weapon proficiency.
I'd probably say it's the equivalent of a blowgun.
Oh, never mind. I'm out.
Which
There's
is just,
no.
it's just like it's one piercing. It's not.
There's no Tanner. No, Tanner's too dignified to walk out of here with a blowgun. Like,
Well, no, like they would be. It'd be something
how much damage
similar
they
to
would
like
do.
a ninja star, but mechanically it would work like a blowgun. Which means it's 25-100 for your ranges, and it would only do 1 damage.
oh no, okay, no way.
So I'm looking over this robe of useful things in our bag of holding. In terms of monetary value, it can give us 1,600 gold pieces. So that armor that someone wanted,
Well,
we could
he
afford.
doesn't have plate armor available.
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah.
more the argument, more the thing I was saying is like some characters, some of the items they're going to need are just really expensive because Arden
We're also gonna.
is your heavy weapon, is your heavy armor guy, and heavy armor gets expensive, but
Yeah,
he's also
We're
going to
gonna
be
have
the
to
one
find magic
tanking
too.
damage.
Very good.
Arden does want to go to the merchant. Do you have any splint available?
Let's see. How much would splint mail be? Yes. That would be 300 gold for splint mail.
I see.
You want to cash in on that, Arden?
What armor are you wearing currently? Is it chain shirt?
Chainmail.
Yeah, chainmail. So chainmail would sell for 75 gold, but it would sell for half of that. So what?
Do I want to do the review?
37 and a half. So
How much is the rapier?
rapier I think is 25 gold plus.
Does anybody have like high charisma? Want to try and sweet talk this fucking shop owner?
No. I
Rapier-
can wave my bazongas at him, but that's the best I got.
That ain't money.
Exactly.
That's just
I-
milk.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the rapier.
25 gold for that.
Oh, for the milk? Sweet.
The splint, if you're selling your chainmail, I would say 265.
Good deal.
How much was the rapier again?
25 plus, so 37. I'll say an even 37 instead of the 37.50.
My titty
How much
saved
is
us
my
half a
short
gold.
sword worth?
5 silver.
5
Let's
silver?
go.
Short sword? 5 silver?
Yeah, let's see.
Big savings. Big titties, big savings.
Short sword will actually, it's 10 gold pieces, so it'll give you
That's
5
a slogan
gold.
I can get behind.
3.
So you get back 5 gold for a short sword.
Sounds like the slogan for like a very lewd grocery store.
Yes.
It's like-
Publix.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
we have
so I'm gonna-
sales
I'm
on
gonna sell my short
melons
sword and
every
replace it with a rapier.
weekend.
Okay.
So
Called
I'll have a
Publix.
Yeah,
dagger
it's-
for if I want something a little.
As long as you're not trying to dual wield, you're fine. And
No,
the rapier is going to be the best melee weapon that you can use.
only reason I still want the dagger is in case I get the jump on somebody.
Well, the dagger is good because you can throw it.
Good to know. But I also want the dagger because it's easier to threaten somebody with at their throat.
Yeah. What was really good was when I played an Eldritch Knight, like one time.
Okay, I'm done chopping.
You get an ability where you can bond with a weapon, so you can call it back to your hand. So I would like throw the dagger and then just like pop it back.
That's what Arden needs for that javelin.
Let's see that.
Taya is done shopping.
Yeah, because you
So
don't.
she saunters out towards the tavern, realizing that the hulking country strong man isn't going to follow her. And she's just like, this is fine. We'll just go to the tavern.
Brian walks out with her too.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was waiting out front. I'm gonna head over to the tavern.
I need a deafen for 2 seconds.
Let's go to the bar, guys.
I would like to buy 4 javelins, please.
Okay, and I think I told the javelin is half a gold. So 4 javelins, 2 gold, so 3 gold with the upped rate.
3 gold it is.
Yep. Let's see, Village of Barovia. And I'll actually show that to you.
What is that?
That's actually the map of the village.
Oh, okay.
So you kind of have an idea. Don't worry about E7.
Oh.
Yeah, because E7 would have been the death house, right?
Yeah. E4 is the mayor's house,
Okay.
the barrowmaster's manor. You kind of you kind of see it down the lane as you turn towards like the mercantile. You see like a bigger house. It's like, that's the barrowmaster's house.
What's E3?
E3 is kind of where you hear the sobbing from earlier.
Yeah, we did just kind of ignore the sobbing, didn't we?
I feel like we should for now.
I mean, going back, I probably would have gone to investigate it, but now I'm in the bar and it's probably pretty loud and I'm not hearing any sobbing from inside the bar. Can I do a perception check to see if I still hear the sobbing? Like ambiently?
Sure.
Alright.
Barely, but probably like a drink or two is going to drown that out real easily.
Sounds good.
Like we got to the bar, Vrel made a beeline to the head to whoever's running the bar and ordered like 2 beers.
I think the sobbing is like ambient flashbacks to this scene that I had. where I
So
forced this
as
woman to die.
you kind of enter the tavern, You see a single shaft of light, thus illumination to the main square, brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
I love it.
Can I get 2 of your best beers?
One for me, please.
Sure. Like as you enter the bar, you see kind of like in the table near the entrance, you see 3 sort of people dressed differently than everyone else you've seen in town. A little more flamboyant. Reminded you slightly of dressing like the guy that kind of ran the cart that you came into town with. But they don't look dead-eyed. They kind of like see that you walked in but aren't really paying attention to you. It looks like they're kind of there, just making sure no one like walks out without paying, sort of thing. You go up to the bartender. The bartender very just like stares forward, seems very emotionless. Ginger, like you've been seeing a lot of ginger folks like kind of around town, which is you don't normally see that many gingers. But he looks at you kind of like with blank expression. You order your beers, he just hands them. Like when he's not serving drinks, he's just sort of mindlessly like cleaning glasses, just kind of staring forward.
Hey, can I ask you something, barkeep? You know where I can get some weed?
He just kind of like shakes his head, like,
Yeah.
just nope.
Can I do a perception check on the dudes by the door?
Sure. The barkeep, his name is Eric.
Oh,
Arik.
nice.
Like a pudgy little man.
Oh wait, not nice.
50. No, 25.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. You kind of look over, and then you hear the barkeeper's like, "Those are the owners of the bar." As you're kind of like looking at them, trying to like figure out who they are, the 3 people by the door.
All right. I'd like to go up and strike a conversation with these gentlemen.
As he walks away, I go, how much for the alcohol?
Small glass of wine's a copper. Pitcher of wine costs a silver.
I'll take 3 pitchers.
Okay. It says
Problem.
the the bartender's like, "Those are the owners. Yeah, they really talking to people. They just make sure everyone's paying."
I wanna go up to him still, and I want to. I'm gonna say hello to him and see if they respond to me really quick.
I'm just going to drop a gold on the bar and say, here you go. Keep the change.
Thanks. And he just kind of takes the gold.
Thanks, Ginger.
Yeah, does anybody want to do some stuff before I try to go talk to these gentlemen?
Arden's sits up at the bar.
They're actually 3 ladies.
Oh, these three ladies. All right.
Ladies, yes, they're dressed.
Ooh.
Think kind of like Romani, gypsy sort of, or a little like that, but where the people that you've seen in town are a little more buttoned up in their dress, a little more like conservative. They're dressed
Right.
not flashy, but definitely like differently.
Okay.
But-
Is there anybody else in the bar than us and the
I-
owners?
Looks like some random patron or 2. But there is one other guy, sort of a young man sitting by himself in the corner table, sipping his wine. Sort of like looks up to you and like, and looks kind of like interested, and gives a little smile.
Who's hotter, the guy who just smiled at me or the ladies who own the place?
The guy.
Okay, Taya's gonna go chat him up. But you can role play the important owner stuff first. Just that's what she's doing. Is she's going to go chat with the smiley guy.
We can and we can flash over and see how that's going in the middle of this conversation.
Which
All right, so
which
yeah,
one
I'm
do we
gonna
want to
go
start with?
Let's start with mine because I'm headed over there. Yeah, I'm gonna go up and I'm just gonna say hello. It's a lovely establishment you have here. The name is pretty peculiar. Which one of you came up with that?
Yeah, it's a weird place. It was just kind of like this when we bought it.
And oh, you're not the original owners. How long have you been proprietors of this establishment?
Like 10, 15 years.
10, 15 years.
Maybe you should go drink.
I mean, you know,
they're very like, they kind of give off the vibe they don't really want to talk to people.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm very awkwardly pushing forward. I'm like, oh, you know, you must know a lot about drink being an owner. I mean, you could such select choice and enthusiastic bartenders. I'm gonna
Does his job.
and I wanna flash them my family signet and see if that does anything. Like if they take notice or seem to care at all that I have this famous family signet.
Nope.
No, all right.
They don't even show like any. It's not that they recognize it and don't care. It's that they have no idea what it even means.
All right. I just am up over here like
Like
yes, like this
fancy
ring.
ring.
This very ring. All right, then I guess the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at him and just be like, all right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm new to this area. I'd like to know a little more about the goings on. I've had a bit of a run in recently, and I'm seeking information, and I'm willing to pay for it.
I mean, someone in the bar might know something. We're not really welcome outside of town.
All right, I'm gonna just give him a look and go. All right, well then maybe they also know a little bit more something about hospitality, and I'm just gonna like kind of rudely walk away from this table.
In this short time, Vril has just chugged one pitcher of wine.
All right, that's my thing. I'm done.
So over to Sam. This gentleman who's wearing sort of really nice armor, looks more well-to-do. He looks a little more a little more lively than anyone else you've seen in town. He's like, "Hello there."
Hello, what brings you to this fine establishment?
Well, it's been a rough couple of days. Kind of grabbing a couple of drinks. I don't recognize you or some of the people you walked in with. Are you fairly new to the area?
Just arrived.
You know, why don't you and your companions join me? I will pay for your drinks for the night.
And I just like lick over the boys and I'm like, boys, drinks are on me. This guy.
And he's like, maybe we can talk about, I need some help, and maybe we could talk about a little bit of an arrangement.
An arrangement, you say?
Oh, yes. Oh, manners. Let me introduce myself. My name is, sorry, I need the full name here.
While you think of the name, Vril has already like started beelining towards you guys, holding his last two pitchers of wine.
It's not thinking of the name. It's like, my name is Ismak Kolyanovich.
Yo, I'm Vril.
You want
You
to
buying?
put some letters in order for me?
Yeah.
Arden walks over to join as well.
ISMARK. So is Mark. Is he Mark? He is Mark.
Okay, cool.
And the last name is Kolyanovich. KOLYANOVICH.
All right, and I'm just gonna put him in my book as Imbo.
You said Ismark with a K?
Yes. Ismark with a K. It's like Ismark Kolyanovich.
Like
But
Bismarck without a B.
right. It's like, although a lot of people in town have called me Ismark the Lesser, it's like, mostly because my father was such a great man. He was Ismark the Greater, and Ismark the Lesser is his son.
When he says that, I'm gonna nudge Tay and I'm like,
You're just gonna look down like real quick and back up again,
Yeah.
like Ratatouille. I have a small problem. Ismark the Lesser, I know, strange name, but
Thanks for your hospitality, Ismark.
yes, it's not often that we see new people in town. I mean, I've never seen it in my lifetime.
You mind if I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Do you know where I can find some weed?
Not at all.
God damn it! This town
Taylor.
sucks.
Taya looks at Braille and is like, I got you. I'm a druid.
I also look at Vrail when he says that this town sucks, and I'm like, I just look at her and go, I'm like, right? The availability of persons and items is absurd.
Yes, well, he sort of has. There's no one else to buy stuff from. He's kind of the opinion that if you need it, you'll pay for it.
That seems unusual. Didn't you have a merchant on the way into town? Here, we were accompanying him. Why bring in goods if there's no one to sell to?
Very few people are able to make it out of. There are those that know
What does that
more
mean?
about that than I would. The Vistani people, the Vistana, they're sort of nomadic roamers. There's a camp of them, like not far outside of town, like a little more of a. They have a couple of semi-permanent establishments. There's a camp by the Tsar pool, not too far outside of town. You may want to stop by there and ask and talk to them. But it's the reason I kind of wanted to talk to you is I need some help. And it's about my sister.
Help does not come cheap these days.
My sister is very important to me. Her name is Irina Kulyana. Ireena. Irina.
And you said the last name is Coliano?
Kolyana. Kolyana. So think of it almost like in the way like
Kolyanovich.
yeah, and the way like Norse names are like it'll say like daughter or son. So like if there's a brother and a sister and the father is John, it would be like the last names would be Johnson and John's daughter. Same idea.
Got it. Okay.
So
I
like,
was just about to ask.
so like their father is Kolyan. So he's
Got it.
Kolyanovich and Kolyana.
Got it.
Anyway, what's going on with her? What's the problem?
Well, lately I need help escorting my sister to Valaki. It's like our father just recently passed away, and my sister has caught the attention of Strahd Vanzorovich. You can, when the fog clears up a little, you can see his castle up high overlooking the village. Strahd rules here in Barovia. when he takes an interest, there's not much you can do to stop him. He's very powerful.
What kind of interest are we talking here? Like a wife, and she could be the ruler, or like a
Or like he's hungry.
Arden looks
Yeah.
at Tay and goes, "What is a
I think he means to take her as one of his consorts. I don't know why he finds her interesting that way. I mean, she is. She's
Dig on
a
your
lov-
sister, dude.
She's a love. She's
Sell
a
your
lovely,
sister out like that,
wonderful
holy shit.
person.
thrown
But
under the
specifically
cart?"
her, why Strahd took a very, very specific interest in her. It's sorry. It's no moving Irina can be a gamble since she's vulnerable to Strahd while she's outside his home. Strahd is very powerful, but he can't enter homes just offhand.
That's immediately gonna set off a tick in Tanner's mind. Tanner's immediately gonna recognize that sign and start really
Hey,
analyzing
God.
that.
Didn't we see that when we were in the Durst house looking around?
He is
Yes, we
very
found
old. He is very powerful. He has very strong dark magic.
Didn't one of you guys say he might be a vampire?
He is. He's already bitten Irina twice, and once more might turn her. She does not want to be this, but his power of persuasion is quite powerful. I know this could be a gamble since she's vulnerable, but I've heard Valaki is well defended. And anything to kind of get her out of the direct view of Castle Ravenloft. I would take her just myself, but with the death of our father, the responsibility of running the town goes to me, and I need people that are strong enough to travel to Valaki that I could possibly trust to help with this.
Who was your father that held such a position of high responsibility?
I mean, my father was the Burgermeister, the mayor or runner of the village.
Burgermeister Burger.
Burgermeister Meisterberger.
Burgermeister. Burgermeister.
No.
And what happened to your father?
The last couple of nights, Strahd has sent all sorts of creatures to sort of ward, almost lay siege to the house at night. They haven't tried to come in, but they just sort of surround and pound on the doors, rattle the windows. Almost they need to be fought off, and my father's heart just couldn't take it. He was not a young man. He was a little older. And he just...
That's rough, buddy.
The fear
That's rough, buddy.
just took him. It's... I mean, come enjoy the drink tonight.
Ismark.
Spend the night. You can stay with me at my place and spend the night. And we can talk about...
The place that you said gets surrounded by nightmarish creatures on a nightly basis?
It was until my father died. And then they sort of stopped for a bit. I don't know why. Maybe some strange respect that Strahd has for the death of my father, or... I don't know. They didn't try to necessarily get in, but it was harrowing.
I'm so sorry to hear about all of this. That sounds very difficult.
I could use some help. And there would definitely
Well,
be...
clearly, you have a heavy burden on your shoulders, and you stand to your duty, and for that you have my respect. So
I mean, this wouldn't be
we
for
will,
free either. Oh, no, of course not.
So, what would be the reward?
Yeah. I don't have a specific amount right now, but it would definitely be gold and maybe there's much better equipment available in Valaki, and perhaps something more powerful weapon-wise, or maybe some sort of assistance or boons we could provide. I mean, the village of Barovia does not have a lot of stuff. Valaki is a bit bigger of a city and more well defended. And I should probably be able to accompany you as well, but we'll see when this all happens.
Can we sleep on it and give you an answer in the morning?
Sure.
Let me sleep on it, baby,
So,
baby. Let me sleep
down.
on it.
Come, we have plenty of space at the banner. There's really not. There really aren't. The tavern really doesn't have any rooms for rent. It's like there's not really many other places to stay within the city. You said we don't really get guests or visitors almost ever.
Question: This town, would it happen to be anywhere near a windmill? Old.
I mean, there's like an old windmill like far out of town, maybe like a day's travel, a half day's travel. I mean, as far as I know, it hasn't been in use for years. It's just some decrepit old windmill. But yes, it's sort of out there for a bit, but not too far from here.
But what about from the town you want us to go?
You're making me.
Hey, you gave us.
We're asking the hard-hitting questions.
Yeah. It's probably about the same distance. Actually, let's see. Yeah, it's about the same distance. About equidistant.
All right.
About the same distance from Valaki as it is from here. Sorry, I have like a little cheat sheet on travel times.
You're good.
Also, a question, sir, since you seem to know more about this village than others. What have you heard about the Durst House?
Not a good place.
We've noticed.
Rumors as it once, did some terrible things, but people in the village have stayed away from it for such a long time that don't really know anything about it, other than some story that my father told me when I was younger, and to never go near it. And if I
Good story.
think once I came close to it, and let's just say I wasn't able to sit very well for the next week or so.
Good call. Good call.
Yes.
Don't recommend going inside.
Oh
No.
no.
Yeah, especially because I own it now.
Whips out the fucking deed.
Like I said, dibs on the windmill. I want to go check it out.
Let's see.
Yeah, hold on. Do we know if the windmill that you mentioned outside of town, do we know if the deed to the windmill is that windmill?
Yes. There's only really known to be like one windmill. things don't grow very well here, so there's not a ton of sort of grain. For some reason, there's a winery, like pretty far out by like let's see what's the town's name, like
Ooh,
Kresik.
winery.
Not Kresik. By yeah, Kresik. For some reason, they're able to grow their grapes better than anything can kind of grow like around here, and that's why most of our stuff is wine. It's the vineyard out there.
Yeah, it's pretty good wine. At this point, he's already drinking his second jug.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck yeah. Let's do this. Let's fucking go. Yeah, let me pull that up. Constitution saving throw, which is actually my strongest.
You're feeling it, but you're still good, and you're probably at the point where you're not going to have a hangover tomorrow. You're a pretty well established drinker.
You know what that means? Means I can drink some more.
Go for it.
Well, I just want to get crossfaded, man.
Where the fuck is that map? So to kind of give, so we'll say like this is the look of what the Barovians kind of look like. I mean, it's a little more over the top, but
Those look undead.
yeah, they're just not. And then
Those look like the grouping of anime generals under the main demon lord.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's kind of what they show with the Vistani.
And the girl with the long ponytail, that's his sister?
No, these are the Vistani.
Oh, sorry.
Well, the Vistani look way happier than here, so maybe we should go to Vistani.
And let's see.
Braille votes for the pretty lady, yes. And even the attractive swashbuckler man, yeah.
Taya's already invested in Ismark, so she would very much like to go back to his manor with him this evening, and then maybe go visit the Vistani tomorrow.
All right.
Bet.
Let's see. So this is the actual area of the entire land of Barovia.
Okay.
So you guys are starting out way in the east in the village of Barovia, which is E.
Okay.
Big thing that you know about K is Castle Ravenloft.
Right.
Right there. Valaki is N. It's about midway through the map and
Oh,
partway
Jesus Christ.
up. Now, remember, each hex is only like a quarter mile. So, like, Barovia as a whole is not a massive place. Like, it's big in some sense, but it's not. We're not talking a continent here. Valaki is there at N, and like Kresk is at S, all the way on the western side, near the northern part.
Okay.
The Vistani that you're kind of looking at are the Sar Pool, which is kind of here by G. The trail there. So those are the kind of the areas that you know about. And you came in through like A down the old Salvage Road.
Do we know what A, B, and C are?
That was just kind of like the entrance and the way it was explained, like the village gates. It's just the road. C is the actual woods, which you didn't venture into.
Okay.
And B was sort of like kind of the gates as you're kind of coming in. So think of like A and B as sort of the entrance. C is just the woods in general.
Okay.
There's sort of like a road that kind of goes down and it'll lead you to this like area G where the Vistani are sort of gathered.
Right. Okay.
I think. Oh,
Dang, Lake Zarovich is pretty big. It's 5 miles long.
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
I know there's a map here somewhere. I
Pretty
will
big
find
old-
it later.
Oh wait, shit. Stop.
So you guys gonna go back to the manor?
Otea, 100%.
Well, I'm not gonna let her go by herself, so I'm gonna follow.
Arden will accompany them as well.
I will reluctantly go.
Okay.
Is there more wine there?
Sure, we have more wine.
Okay, perfect. I'm in. I was in anyways, but added bonus.
Tell your cards right, and you'll be in.
As you approach, a weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies sort of cast aside, and the left swings just lazily in the light wind, the breeze that's passing. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the ground and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growth has been trampled down to create a path all around the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane or shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen.
And this is like the mayor's house right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, walk up and I'm just gonna look up and scoffingly say, "Nice place."
So you see a lot of like tramplings on the grass and all of that. Do you make a perception check?
Everyone or just him?
Anyone that wants to make a perception check. All right. So anyone that got at least an 11, you can
Not me.
kind of tell the all of the trampled stuff around. It looks like scores of like wolf paw prints. There's definitely like boot marks for human footprints, and there's also like the way some of the prints are like it could have been like zombies or ghouls as well. So it's just like a collection of like some nasty things, just kind of that have been walking around these grounds.
I'm too drunk to notice shit.
You go up to the door. The door is heavily barred. You have Ismark kind of like, "Sister, open the door. It's me. Like, let us in." You hear like the bar kind of come off, and it opens up, and you meet with. So, actually, where is Ismark? So this is Ismark, the Lesser.
Sir.
Just a quick heads up for audio: somebody's mic is picking up their breathing like really well.
It might be mine.
And
continue.
Where the hell? Oh yeah, I moved her.
It's Mark. Don't look bad.
And so until recently, and then this is Arena.
Dibs.
Damn it!
Yeah, Rita's pretty cute.
So she lets you in. The interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities in the boarded up windows, in the presence of holy symbols in every room. The burgomaster is in the side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin, surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
They haven't buried him?
We've not been able to bury my father yet, with the attacks that had been, but since he died, it's... They haven't... he just died like a day or two ago, and they haven't come back yet. I think... It's like, sister, we need to leave the town. And she turns to him and says, brother, I will not leave until father gets a proper burial. We need to take him to the church and have the father...
I can help you with that.
Have Father Donovich give him a proper burial and give him last rites.
I can help get him to the church.
It's like, Father Donovich hasn't been right this last year after everything that's happened to him. It's like, I will not leave until my father is buried. We'll go talk to him in the morning. And it's starting to get late. Fine. It's like, but I won't leave until he's buried. He needs to be buried. Of course. We need to talk to the priest tomorrow, Father Donovich. Oh,
I think
sorry.
we can do that.
Eric's a bit on autopilot, so Work's calling him.
I don't know if an insight roll is going to help me get a better idea of what they're talking about with Father Donovich and pick up on what they're concerned about.
Yeah. What's up? Rewaving.
Me?
So we're on
Oh, I'm trying to
insight.
get Steven's attention.
Oh, okay.
Steven, check your Discord.
Oh, I kept getting notes, but I didn't want to go check on Discord outside of this.
He's had some rough go with his family. Some stuff happened last year, and he's been sort of locked up in the church all the time. We haven't seen much of him. He's just praying all the time. We'll talk to him tomorrow, sister. Your father was a very great man. He was an important man. He was fairly well liked, as most people in this village can like someone. But as you walked to the mansion, you also noticed more people kind of staring out of their windows a little bit. Surprisingly, a large number of gingers. Very
notoriously
Isma.
don't have souls.
Why is it that there are so many redheads in this town? Is everybody related?
No, it just... I mean, the sort of the idea, I don't know. It's there are a lot of people born with sort of red hair, but I'm not sure. So, my friends,
Nothing wrong with a good redhead.
we should... It's starting to get late. We need to talk to the...
I just realized, does that mean I could potentially get advantage on any persuasion or deception checks since I'm also a redhead? And they might think I live as part of the village?
No.
Nice try.
I tried.
So I've finished 3 pitchers of wine. Should I roll again?
Yeah. Another roll.
I did my best.
Constitution saving throw. Here we go.
Tanner is a redhead.
Oof.
You're fucking drunk.
I'm sloshed.
That last one kind of did you in, but luckily you're going to bed soon, and the room will stop spinning,
I'm
and
fucking
everything will be good.
sloshed. I kind of want to ask, does the townspeople does the curtain match the drapes? I think I should go find out. Find out.
So it's a little later. Over the course of the day, how many people have actually eaten the pie that they got?
I had 2 slices.
Well, Tara
I've definitely had a
doesn't
slice.
sleep.
I never did.
I did not.
Okay.
Just me.
Eric,
I think-
Taya decides
I think
to eat
I
it.
think Roland did have the pie.
I don't know if he did.
No, he didn't. He gave me his
Oh,
slice.
that's right. That's right. That's where you got
Okay.
the second slice.
So who actually Vrail ate? Did you end up eating?
Taya decided to eat her pie
Okay.
as she was listening to Ismark as like a story time. She was like, "Oh, sure, let me just munch on this because I'm hungry because I've been drinking a little bit." So she did. She has eaten her pie.
Did you offer him any pie? You did that?
Yeah, why not? She was like, "Here, I've heard this."
You let
Gives you
Ismark
good
eat your pie?
dreams.
That's so sweet.
Are those dream pies?
They are.
Stay away from those.
She like spits out what's in her mouth.
I mean, they're it's
Braille's fucked.
it's like I don't really partake of those.
She just like spits out what's in her mouth and just like throws it away.
Did anyone else eat the pies?
Definitely ate some.
Okay. Arden, did you
Arden
eat
did
the pie?
not.
Time has passed.
Arden did not.
I did not eat pie.
All right.
I still have mine in my backpack with the Tupperware.
All right. So you guys are kind of heading off for the evening.
Oh, Taya tries to go with Ismark to his room because she's like, "Oh, how many rooms do you have?"
Oh, we have enough to sleep, everyone. They're in a separate room.
She had to shoot her shot. She had to shoot her shot.
That's it? You're just gonna give up after that? You're gonna be like, oh well.
She's not needy. She's just got to try and see what happens.
Yeah, you could have. I don't know. I guess you could throw a line to it. You could be like, like, oh.
He is very much like all concern of his is about his sister's safety. So you go to sleep that night. Those of you that ate the pie, even like so, Taya, you're an elf, so you don't sleep, but you kind of go into like your trance. Your trance is incredibly deep, like to the fact that you're very into that trance, and that trance doesn't last 4 hours. It lasts the full 8. Lasts the full 8 hours. Anyone that ate the pie, you have an incredibly good night of sleep, and you dream, and they're the happiest, most wonderful dreams that you could imagine having. Just very pleasant, very restful, very like comfortable, happy.
Never mind, I found the weed.
I know. Thinking that I was like, Phil didn't need to find that weed.
Very, very happy sleep. You wake up the next morning, feeling kind of. So let's see. Where the hell?
Phrase you're looking for coming down.
Like,
Like, are they crashing? Are they crashing off their drug pie?
no, you wake up, and those dreams were so happy that in the morning you feel kind of sad. Like from
It was
waking up.
fucking E.
Like you're just like the emotional sort of like coming down from that, the joy that you felt while you were asleep.
You guys took E pie.
Yeah.
You took ecstasy pie.
So you wake
Brill
up
will happily take that again.
right now. You're just feeling kind of
Meh.
sad, but okay. Like, but a little like off, but nothing mechanically. So next
I
morning
need
you
to
get
hit
up,
that
you
again.
kind of hit all of that. About later, a little later in the morning before you head out, you do kind of. Everyone that ate the pie, I need a con save.
Don't fail me this time.
Does he need to do two cons? Does
Hell
he need
yeah.
to do con save at disadvantage?
Nope,
Because he
just
had
one.
2 pieces? But he ate 2 pieces!
That's
Some people ate
not,
entire pies.
Yeah, that's not what. It's not what does it. It's
got a
not
20.
Sam, you got a 6.
Yeah.
Scott,
Sorry, I'm just looking for it on the character sheet.
it should be on your upper left next to your scores. Your con save. You should be proficient in it too.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
So CJ, you passed, and nothing happens.
A little sad, that's all.
Do the others? Do you have any pie available on you?
I do. I
Yes.
do.
I mean, Scott and Taya and
Still have two
Caleb.
whole
I only
pies.
got the slice that was given to me.
Okay.
Taya didn't finish her piece, so she does still have some available.
You just eat the rest of it. Like, without even thinking, you just eat the
It's a-
rest of it.
This town's got a drug problem!
Back out of town, fuck yeah. That's my flaw. I'm enamored
right now,
by ale,
Caleb,
wine, and toxins.
You really are craving this pie, and you have disadvantage on any skill checks until you eat another slice of pie. Till you eat more pie.
That's funny because at that point I'm cutting me another slice
This pie!
of the one I have.
This pie!
You feel like it's a compulsion. It's a compulsion to have more pie. But Taya, since you had more pie, you do not suffer the disadvantage.
Sweet. Yet.
Who needs more pie?
I'm hungry. Breakfast time? You want breakfast pie run?
Uh,
Is Granny still around?
I've already got pie right here. You want a slice?
I will have a slice.
You don't even answer. You just take it, and just like you not even thinking. You're just like, oh, pie.
I'm
Going
looking
for
at
round
him-
2
Good
tonight,
friend.
guys. And I
I'm
need a
looking at
Good
slice.
friend.
I'm looking at him very suspiciously, like, there must have been some good pie.
It's the fucking greatest pie, man.
Once
You want
once
to try
feel
this
the
shit?
pie,
You want to
like,
hit
you
this shit?
feel a little more of a contentment and not. You don't feel that happiness that you felt like while you were sleeping, but you feel the sadness going away a bit. So you feel just kind of like,
I'm craving that serotonin that this pie gave me in the middle of the night. I want it back. That happiness.
there's a whole addiction matrix here.
Actually, when they do that, out of suspicion, I'm gonna take the other pie out of my bag, and I'm gonna kind of slowly open it and be like, does anyone want my piece?
You guys, the guys that have already eaten the pie, that ate more, like, you don't have that, like, mindless wanting to
Okay.
take.
Okay. Then I guess I'm just gonna close it back up and go, okay. I'll just put it very still suspiciously back in my bag.
But, I mean, you felt great. Like, you slept, like, incredibly uninterrupted throughout everything. Like, it was, like, as soon as you closed your eyes, you were asleep, and you woke up 8 hours later just like, wow. Yes.
Man, I need some of this pie in real life.
Has their hair turned a slight shade
Called
of red?
E. We talked about
No.
it. It's called E.
No, their hair is perfectly fine. So,
I guess if we're up, I'm gonna go check in on Ismark.
Oh, hello there. We should probably get ready and head off to the church and see what we can do there.
I believe that would have been something to do before we arrived at your door, but yes, I agree.
So let's. So he leads everyone in the party out. You sort of walk towards the church. So it's atop a slight rise. Roots in the pillar stone supports on the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft, like way up high. You see a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end, and is worn and weary. You see a bell tower rising towards the back, and flickering lights shine through the holes of the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. As you approach the church doors, you sort of notice that they're covered with claw marks and scarred by fire. Like not something that's like too recent, but it's just like over time you see
It's an uh-oh sign.
the claw marks and the fire sort of on the door.
What happened here?
So let me. Let me get your pieces and move them over. Or let me go to the token level and do this. You guys don't see anything, right?
Nope.
No.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I see
Not a
like
damn thing.
I see my
I see
health
my
bar
name.
and my name in the darkness. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, and you have the doors right here.
Where's the other two? Do they have tokens in here?
Oh yeah, let me. Only Ismark is with you. Arena is still watching over her father.
Oh, why? Wait, why?
She's just holding
'Cause
watch over
we're-
him.
Oh, because we're here to like get him buried, right? To like
Yeah.
figure that out. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So Ismark is with you, and like, let's go in.
There we go. Diamond formation. Go team.
The doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel. So let me.
Go into the chapel and we're oh shit.
Oh.
Bury your dad.
So
Um,
4 doors,
doing some renovations.
two on each side of the hall lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice reciting a prayer. So you see the priest just sitting there, just like praying. His voice
Yeah,
is
that's a big
soft.
fucking note
it
from me.
feels kind of like hoarse. He's just like in prayer. And oh, hey. All right. Quick thing on what you missed. Pie makes you really, really fucking sleepy. Dream great through the night. Feel sad in the
Drugs.
morning. And
I don't eat any pie, so I should be good there.
yeah.
Yeah, we
and-
didn't. It's ecstasy. It's ecstasy.
Yeah. Going to the church, you just went in, opened up, saw the main room. You see, looks like a priest praying at the altar. Chapel strewn with debris. You hear the soft voice reciting the prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises from beneath the wooden floor.
Good.
Just a pained scream.
Hang on, my cat is whining.
Before Arden enters, before I enter the main part of the chapel, I'd like to roll perception to see if there are any anything that could be worrisome or harmful in the room.
Okay. I mean, the debris could be a tripping hazard, but otherwise, pretty standard room. It looks like some stuff is seen better. Stuff is seen a lot better days. When the scream happens, you see the priest just kind of almost even more like double down on praying.
I walk to the nearest like font of holy water and just bless myself real quick.
Okay.
I walk up to the priest.
What the fuck?
Pardon
Whatever
me.
that. Well, if he's worried, I'm
Sir.
worried.
What? This is the church, yes? What happened here?
Oh, hello there. Is
Maybe.
Broke his
turn around.
concentration, Stephen.
It's like, hello, Mike. Sorry. Ismark is in there. And it's like, oh, Ismark. Oh, hello. Hello there. Obviously his voice is very hoarse. It sounds like he's been praying sort of through the night almost.
Should I be
He
here?
looks-
Should I, a demon, be in the church?
Probably not, but neither should I. But
I will not turn away a soul that means no harm.
Fair.
Not like that.
It's Ismark goes on. It's like, my father has passed away recently. He needs to be. We need to bury him. It's like, Donovich is like, let's see. His voice is hoarse and weak. So sorry. A little more than a year ago, my son went on this damn fool. Followed the wrong person, and I've been trying to help him, to pray, to bring him peace,
Who's
but
your
he's
son?
just, and you hear like the scream again from below. It's like, Father, please, I'm so hungry.
What the
A
fuck?
year? For over a year?
He's been. It's like I've been trying to help my son, but he just, Father, please.
Dude, find a better doctor or pull the plug. You're an animal. You're a
man.
monster. Yeah, like what's the matter with you?
Sorry, I just have not been able to help him.
Oh well,
Please.
What's wrong
you
with
know,
him?
The fuck
hashtag
is
thoughts
wrong
and
with him?
prayers, huh, Father? Hashtag thoughts and prayers.
It's like, he's my son. I can't.
What happened to him, sir?
Jeez.
He's my son. I can't. And he just turns around and he kind of goes back into prayer.
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I can figure out where the screams are coming from.
They seem to be coming from underneath the church.
But
I
like if I
turn
can
to.
hear like from a
I
doorway,
turn to.
you know, something like a stairwell or something.
Yeah, I gotta see where where would this be located? Oh, yeah, there it is.
I don't know what I'm perceiving, but I perceive the hell out of it.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, it just looks like a normal. Like there's no like door or anything in here. Not. In
I'm
this room.
going to.
I turn to Ismark and I ask Ismark,
Hey,
do you know what
clergyman,
happened
how do we get to the
to his
basement?
son?
It's his son went off with. We had one other stranger come in about a year ago that some people followed him, and we didn't see most of them come back.
Would any of them be with the name of Durst?
No. The Durst died years and years ago.
Just checking.
He shouldn't.
Met them
He
recently.
still shouldn't lock
Don't
his son
recommend
up.
talking to them now.
Yeah, no.
There are a couple of different rooms, sort of, also like from this hallway.
I'm gonna open this door.
Okay, so
Yeah, I guess I'll kind of follow suit while he's doing that.
this is his son Doru's bedroom. It's dirty, lightless room, contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden holy symbol. Tanner, you're doing. This
I'm gonna open this. Yeah, I'm gonna open this
Man,
door
see if
above
you
it?
can
Okay.
symbol.
and do a perception check.
This is Donovich's bedroom. The dirty room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress, next to which rests a small table with an oil lamp burning brightly on it. Mounted above the headboard is a sun-shaped wooden holy symbol.
Grab the wooden holy symbol.
I open the door that I'm beside.
Okay. This looks like a small office. You see an old desk and chair standing against the south wall, which is the bottom one. And a wooden holy symbol mounted above them. It's a sunburst. You see a 10-foot-long iron rod attached to the north wall that stands bare, suggesting a tapestry once hung there. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors.
I'm gonna open the cabinet.
Okay.
Just fucking raiding this church.
For its size, the wooden cabinet contains very little. It's a tinderbox, a couple of candles, 2 well-used books, nothing of like.
I'm also gonna see what's on the desk.
It's
or in the drawer.
one is Hymns to the Dawn, a volume of chants to the Morning Lord, and The Blade of Truth, the uses of logic in a war against diabolistic heresies is fought by the Olmist Inquisition. A strange book that mixes logic exercises with lurid descriptions of fiend-worshipping cults.
And I'm gonna do a perception check on the cabinet because it seems rather large, and I don't think it's just a cabinet.
Okay. It's just a cabinet.
I'm gonna enter the door I'm in front of.
I'm going to walk over and attempt to move the cabinet.
Give me an athletics check.
Fucking tearing apart this guy's office.
I mean, cabinet's a bit heavy, but you're still able to kind of move it. It's just a wooden cabinet. There's nothing behind it, nothing under it.
I'm gonna grab the wooden holy symbol out of this bedroom.
You
Rail,
just keep stealing the fucking holy symbols.
time and neglect have punched
They might
holes in the
be
ceiling of this
keys.
moldy room, which contains a few broken roof shingles amidst puddles of water. In one corner, set in the floor, is a heavy wooden trap door held shut with a chain and a padlock. A young
pick
man's
it.
screams of anguish can be heard through the doors. It's like,
break
please,
the padlock.
Father!
I'm gonna pick the lock.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Uh,
I holler.
gonna
Found
go
the
grab-
trap door.
I'm gonna go grab the other holy symbol really quick.
Is
Steal
there
all the
anything
holy
on
symbols.
the desk where I am? Or any?
Lock picking.
Nothing on the desk. Should be lockpick tools. Should be dex plus proficiency.
Right, attribute dex.
Yeah. You can just set dex as thieves'
Oh
tools.
god.
No.
Can I get a bless over here?
I'm gonna
You are
break the
blessed.
lock.
I mean, the guidance.
You have guidance.
Guidance,
You have
yeah.
guidance.
Yeah.
Can I-
If you want to try a strength check,
I'm gonna do it one more time with the guidance.
Okay.
And I also need.
As you are picking the lock, he just like rips the trapdoor open too at the same time. He just kind of like, "Brah! Got it. Click."
Can I do any kind of
I wanted to be able to relock that later if we needed.
yeah? Can I do any kind of check on these holy symbol things to see if they have any kind of significance?
Give me a like holy religion, like holy like reasoning, or like magical,
Like-
or religion.
I'm trying to see if these look like they may serve another purpose other than just being decorative.
Piece of wood. Give me an arcana or investigation, whichever one.
They are the same. So I guess let's go investigation.
It's like you're either looking at it like really close, or you're
Ooh,
like, trying
okay,
to find
okay.
something magical on it. So you look at these like really close up, and they're just pieces of wood, painted and as like different holy symbols.
I've been scrambling through these rooms like
What is the meaning? It's like, I think it's just pieces of wood.
Da Vinci
You're
coding
right.
these three.
It's
I'm gonna
wood.
go down the trap door.
Yeah, what do we see this under this
He's
trap
Demon
door?
distress.
He is screaming below this trapdoor, and I'm like, what does it all mean?
You're trying to find the secret, like Illuminati
Yeah, the
information in it.
Illuminati setup going on.
Okay. It leads into the undercroft of the church, and the church's undercroft has these rough-hewn walls. It's going to be over to the right. Move you guys.
Jesus.
So who's gone down there? Roland?
And
I didn't go down there yet. I was yelling down there to be like, "Good sir, are you okay?"
Ah!
I'm gonna-
So hungry.
What do you want? Like,
Can I throw meat down to you, or is that what you want?
I mean,
So-
what do you
I
eat?
got pie.
So hungry.
I take a slice of pie and throw it down the hole.
So
I yell back at the priest, "Sir, when was the last time this man has eaten?"
he has not fed in a long time.
Like a few hours? A day? Is he fasting?
He shouldn't. He's.
Is he undead?
He just goes back to praying.
Is he a werewolf?
He's undead, isn't he?
He just goes
I'm
back
gonna-
to
Guys,
praying.
I think he's undead because I think he's been down there for a year.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
we
I
already
thought
kind
he,
of figured
I thought
that
he
out.
left a year ago, and I don't think I thought his return was undetermined.
I'm gonna go down the stairs. Screw it.
I'm gonna very sheepishly hide the three wooden religious symbols behind the candles in the cabinet.
Is anyone else going down there?
Yeah, I'm going down there with him.
I'm going down there with him
Do you see where it was revealed over on the side?
to the over here.
Yeah.
Taya, before she like
Oh, I
thinks about
see.
following
You
her
gotta scroll all
party,
the way over.
she's like,
Oh, I see.
"Priest, what do we need to do to bury this man's father?"
Help my son.
I'm gonna kill him.
Is there any
Ismark,
chance?
let's go.
Uh,
And she like takes Ismark by the hand to like bring him with her. To wait, is Ismark like a big dude? Like, is he strong? Can he hold his own, or is he like a weak?
He's fairly hardy.
Yeah. So Taya's like, "Come on, let's go help his son, and then we can get your father buried." And takes his hand and like, kind of takes him towards, like beckoning him to come with her towards the trapdoor so he can help in the fight if need be.
In fact, I would probably say he's got way more hit points than any one of you guys.
Yeah, so Taya's like, "Come with us. Let's
Bring
help
that
this son so we can
punching
bury your
bag."
father."
Bring
You
that
help
punching
us.
bag.
You help
Alright.
us, we help you.
He kind of comes in too.
I would like to go to the father, and unfortunately, I'm going to go this route for the Vorthos because my other check I think is better. But I want to do an intimidation check, roll to basically tell him like, hey, like if we find out that this is harder than it needs to be because you're keeping information, like he's not going to be the only one down in those catacombs.
Fucker.
All right, roll.
Nope.
Has Caleb just been chilling outside this chapel the entire time?
No, I'm following the group.
Your icon is.
Oh yeah, I haven't been touching that, have I?
Well,
Because my character screen's so old.
As you here's the ruler. As you come down into the Undercroft, actually, let me just reveal the whole. You see
oh my god.
him just kind of like cowered in the corner.
We're here to kill. I mean, wrestle you.
He's
Did you make it better by saying wrestle? We're here to kill. I mean, wrestle you.
he's just sort of in the corner, and he's like, "Please."
I meant to say rescue, but
Hey, Vrail,
So
I'll give him your
hungry.
pie.
I throw a slice of pie at him. Just-
I can smell your blood.
Hi.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a fucking vampire.
I'm assuming I got nothing out of that intimidation check, right? He just like kept praying.
Hey,
or
Claire,
something.
come purify this bitch.
I'm gonna shoot him.
He's like, he looks like he wants to try to just get out and not like. He's like, I'm just
Sorry.
so hungry.
Is he like chained into the corner, or is he just like in the
No,
corner?
he's just like he's just off in the corner,
I'm
trying to stay
Mike, I'm literally
away.
just shooting him right now. Like I want to surprise shoot him.
Okay, we shall.
Like I don't want him to. Like I'm just literally drawing and shooting.
I'm
Right.
not risking it.
We should. I'm gonna find him, and let me pop him out.
Can I ready an action that if for some reason he like charges after this shot, I could take a reaction shot at him?
We'll have to roll initiative because we got to see like what happens in like what order of everything.
Okay.
So everyone roll yo initiative.